Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Sean, aka Sean Knight 3000. What's going on with y'all out there in interweb land? Anyway, I'm here at work, doing my rounds. Nothing to do since everything is safe, secure, locked down tight. No alarms tonight, no trouble. Haven't had any problems from anybody asking for, how do I use the machine? Can I get out with a discount? Can you let me out, security? Which you wouldn't believe happens a lot. But anyway, tonight on my way to work, I was listening to some music. And my musical taste, being a child of the, I was born, I grew up in the 70s, but my formative years was the 80s. So I'm a child of the MTV generation, as they used to say. And I want to just put it out there and see if anybody else remembers. What the hell happened to Color Me Bad? Come on now, you guys got to remember Color Me Bad. It was 4 guys, 2 white guys, a Hispanic guy, and a black guy. Guys could sing their asses off. Like I said, on my way into work tonight, I was listening to some music, and that Color Me Bad song came on. What was it called? What the hell was that song? Well, it was one of their songs. And I'm like, oh shit, it sounded good, Took me back. And I'm like, damn, what happened to them? When they first came out, these guys were supposed to blow up and stay on top of the charts for the next 20 years. They were supposed to be the American Beatles, without the instruments. And then they made a second CD or second album, whatever it was called back then. I think it was just an LP back then. And then they disappeared. What the hell happened to Color Me Bad? I have no clue. But they were a tight-ass group. Their music was bad, It was a kick-ass. They were some kick-ass singers, These 4 cats could sing their ass off. And it's like, what happened to them? Why did all of a sudden they fall apart when they started so strong? I can remember getting some ass to some Color Me Bad songs. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I look back on that so fondly, so nostalgically. I've gotten laid to a few of their songs, actually. Because they were one of these groups where it wasn't, you didn't have to worry about, the music beating your drums up. Like I say, these guys could harmonize and sing with the best of them, And I can remember tapping some really good ass while Color Me Bad was playing in the background. I had the cassette, as a matter of fact. Once again, this is before the days of burning a copy of a CD. That technology hadn't filtered down yet to the average normal people yet. And I don't think compact discs were out yet. They could have been, I'm not sure. All I do know is I bought the Color Me Bad, the first album that they did, I bought it on cassette. And I can remember wearing some Wu-Tang out while Color Me Bad was playing in the background. Good times. These guys came out at the same time they were around that same era as Jon B. That's another cat. What the hell happened to Jon B? They were out at the same time as Snow. Come on now, you guys got to remember Snow. His one claim to fame was Informer. Informer. I'm not going to try to sing it. No. I don't know of too many motherfuckers that could sing Informer, But that song, when it came out, I remember because the first time I ever heard that song, it was on WKKC. And for those of you that are here in Chicago, you remember, I don't know if it's even still on the air, but KKC was a college radio station. First time I ever heard that was the night that the Bulls clinched that third straight world championship title. And they beat Charles Barkley's ass. Motherfucker. Fucking Charles Barkley. If he'd have come along in a different era, Charles Barkley would have probably won 3 or 4 championships in his life. Unfortunately for Charles Barkley, he had the misfortune of playing in the Michael Jordan era. Hey, sorry, Charles. No championships for you. But I digress. Like I said, I remember the first time I ever heard Informer by Snow. That was the night that the Bulls clinched that championship, that third championship. Because they were supposed to clinch it here in Chicago. And I remember like all the store owners and bar owners were like boarding up their buildings and boarding up the windows and shit, because the year before when the Bulls had won, people went ape shit here in Chicago, rioting and shit. It was just like a drunken celebration. So store owners and shop owners were like boarding shit up, and Charles Barkley was like, well, we had to win. We got to keep the people of Chicago from burning the place down. And then the Bulls went back, beat their ass the next, what was it, the day after? The next, what was it, 2 days later, beat their ass to clinch that third championship, won it on their court. And then that night, WKKC played that cut for the first time. And then a little bit later on, WCRX played that shit. That was another college radio station. Or if not a college radio station, yeah, I think it is a college, or it was. I'm not sure if that's even on the air anymore. But that night, that song broke for the first time. Informer by Snow. I'm sure you can find that motherfucker on Facebook, or rather YouTube. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, go check it out. Man, somebody got some nice ass pipes on their ride. Unfortunately, all that shit does is attract the police. Chicago PD love giving out tickets. Why do something that's going to attract additional attention to your ride? So, loud ass pipes sound good, look good. You have them all chromed up, sweet. But I don't want to do anything that's going to get the Chicago PD looking in my direction any more than they already do. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Color Me Bad, Jon B, Snow, all those guys pretty much came out around the same time. They were part of that white boy era, you know, where the white boys were making serious inroads into R&B and rap. You had Cypress Hill dropping some shit. Come on now, you guys got to remember some Cypress Hill. It was like music was open to everybody, you know? Nothing was exclusive anymore. That was a good era. You know, that was before Eminem. You had Onyx with Slam. Oh my God, that was like the ultimate basketball song right there. You had, I remember when Onyx and, what was it, Biohazard did a song together. They created a group called Bionics. I think they were the first. Well, technically, no, they couldn't have been the first because you had, who were the guys, Aerosmith? Yeah, that song that Aerosmith did with Ron DMC. That, I guess, has to count as the first rap rock song in history, or rock rap song, whichever one you want to use. But that Bionic shit, that was tight too now. Don't get it twisted, kids. Go look that shit up on YouTube. But all that stuff was dropping at the same time, and it's like, what happened to those guys? I mean, none of those guys got out of the 90s. You know? Snow disappeared. I mean, we all remember Vanilla Ice and what happened to him. I mean, that's not shit. But Snow was far more talented than Vanilla Ice. Hands down. Jon B. I mean, anytime you can get Tupac to collab with you on a cut, you got some skills. And like I said, Color Me Bad, I got some serious acid while listening to some Color Me Bad. And it's like, what happened to them? You know? Here one day, gone the next. That's too bad. Because their sound was amazing. These cats could really blow. They had a good sound, they had tremendous pipes in an era where everybody was lip syncing, you know, Milli Vanilli. These dudes would get up there and freestyle it, you know? No music, just a cappella. Like Shai. Now that's taking you back, huh? If I ever fall in love by Shai, listen to that motherfucker a cappella. That's some baby making music right there. But Color Me Bad could do that too, you know? They could get in there and a cappella the hell out of it, freestyle it. Shit would be sounding good. Anyway, I was just curious. What did happen to Color Me Bad? Why did they just drop off the face of God's green earth? You know? Was it like internal strife? Did they get all their money stole? You know, some Pebbletone kind of shit? You know, with TLC? You know, with Pebbles stealing all their damn money? I mean, did the same thing happen to Color Me Bad? I don't know. If anybody out there does know, hit me up. Let me know what the hell happened to these cats, because for a long time, for what, about 3 years, you couldn't turn on the radio without hearing Color Me Bad. And like I said, tonight on my way to work, I had a chance to listen to a little bit, one of their songs, and it was just like, damn, this sounds good. Still, it holds up after all these years. And that's what made me think about it. All right, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, you guys know a little something about Color Me Bad. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what happened. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Peace.